Hi, action level. Okay. So, what y'all get to hear about me talk about is personal history. So, not just my artwork, but me as a person, my personal journey. Okay, I'll start with this. I I consider my artwork to be an outflow of my spirituality and my personal journey. So, I probably spent the entire year when I was 8 years old contemplating dogma. Why am I here? What is my purpose on this planet? What is the purpose of this life? Things like that. Took probably that whole year. I thought about that, which I've since learned is really odd for an 8-year-old. Most of my friends have told me that when they were 8 years old, all they were thinking about was baseball cards. But yeah, that's what I was focused on when I was 8, trying to figure that shit out. And I kind of came to the conclusion that my purpose was to create art and to, through that art, enrich other people's lives and give back to other people and give back to the universe. So, and yeah, that's where it all started. That's where that journey started. And then on a spiritual level, I spent a lot of time in the beginning uh, going to some different Protestant Christianity uh, churches, different ones, trying them out, seeing what they're about, and getting that whole message. And I listened a lot in high school to Alan Watts. I don't know if you're familiar with Alan Watts. You can listen to him on YouTube. But he is probably the person who introduced Buddhism to popular culture in the United States back in the 60s, 70s. And so I used to listen to him every morning on Sundays. They did broadcasts. And so I kind of more identified my spiritual path in, in more of a Buddhist way. And I've since been to Buddhist temple a few times. I have been to a Jewish synagogue. I spent a couple of years going to a Jewish synagogue that was all run by gay and lesbian people of the Jewish faith. And I really love that. I got a lot out of that. I really had a lot of fun. But I've since become more identified with nature-based spirituality, paganism, Wicca. There is that whole element of casting spells and the whole witchcraft thing, which I like to read about and try my hand at, and that's a lot of fun. But I've just always identified more with nature. When I was a child, little child, like probably 3, 4 years old, I used to take a pillow and go into the bathroom in the mornings when my parents were showering and lay down at the floor to the entrance to the shower. Of course, when they start to get out, they'd almost step on me. But that whole sound of water falling just was very soothing, very calming. I like waterfalls, rain, and surf of the oceans. Just identified with water and trees. I love trees. And a lot of my work is about trees and that kind of nature. So you can see that coming up in my work. So that's kind of been my personal journey so far. So what I consider to be a spiritual journey. Am I a saint? No, you know, but I keep trying. And I also went to a 10-day Vipassana meditation workshop. You have to go 10 days the first time. There's no electronics, no phones, no laptops, no tablets. You can have a wind-up alarm clock, and they get you up at 5:30 in the morning, and you go to bed at 10:30 at night, and all you do is meditate. And by the end of that, you know how to meditate. They teach you how to meditate. And the Vipassana method is the method that the Buddha used to achieve enlightenment. So that's what they teach, and I've done that, and I still meditate every day, sometimes twice a day. Sometimes things get a little crazy. I need to just chill out and meditate and calm and quiet my mind. So yeah, that's personal episode 1. So thanks for joining. Go in peace.